Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your late December reading. You guys know these readings are timeless and signless, so you don't have to have any Scorpio placements at all. As long as this resonates with you, then it's most likely for you. And it doesn't matter when you access the video, if it resonates, it's for you. Feel free to reach out to me for a personal reading. Ooh, what is this? Yeah, that feels good. I don't know what that is, but let's check it out. Just so you guys know, a little bit of a heads up, right now there can be a wait of up to 2 weeks, so just be mindful of that before you order, okay? So let's jump right in. Scorpio. Oh, I don't know what these cards are, but I'm feeling some really bright energies. Uh-oh, we've got some hugging cards. I'm seeing this. This is a new energy coming in, whatever that is or whoever that is. It's coming. And this hidden energy, ding, give me the element of time. I'm feeling a clock. Let's just check it out. So right now, if this reading is for you, you are in gestation of some sort. So you're going through some type of transformation process, but they're giving me this idea of it's fixed. Oh, ow. It's giving me this idea of it's fixed. At first I thought they meant fixed energy, you know, like in... Okay, well, but you know what? As I just hit that card, I'm like, is this a person? Whatever that energy is, it's fixed, meaning there has been a shift in perception or a correction of some sort. So maybe perceptions were off before. I'm just feeling you being given this time where it's like, relax, connect. We've got you. Hold on. So let's see what's going on. Oh, here's you. Okay. It's interesting because this feels like a little bit of a checked out energy. It's almost like you're so connected to the higher energies that you're a little bit checked out in this physical plane. Just a heads up, I might need to sneeze, and I just want to let everybody know that because it's coming. Oh, excuse me. Bless me. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just seeing this as your energy right there. I'm seeing a little bit of a gratitude energy as well, so that's looking good. Now, what was this energy? Initiation by water. Gosh, this felt so much like a person or some new thing coming in. But you know what? What is this? Hold on. I'm like, what is this? Okay, you know what this is? No, just kidding. You know, it almost looks like you, Scorpio. Every time this card comes up, it reminds me of you, to be honest. This initiation by water card. Yes, I will show you what the card looks like without taking the whole table. Oh, God. Anyway, that looks like you. This looks like hard work. This is, you know what? This is your energy. And as it's coming in, it's kind of giving me this idea that this is another person now. So it's almost what I just said about you in this card, that was good, but now the energy is shifted onto this card, and this was your card. When it said it's fixed now, that I feel like again it just felt like hugging. So whatever was missing, there's a perception issue. You know what it was? Is the heart space for you. That's why I'm seeing here and here alignment. You see how both of these cards, your little heart space and then this big heart space. What was the problem was that your heart was closed. Okay, now as to be true to how this was lined up, it was lined up like this a little bit. So this spouting energy was not quite here for the star yet. So your perceptions have been fixed. Your heart is open again, but you're not quite yet lined up with this star energy. So that tells me that yes, you are back on the path. Whatever happened in your life, whoever you are, you're almost ready to step into your star, because I do see that your person's star is above their head at this time. You see how this star is above their head, and this one you're almost ready to line up with. When you're lined up, it'll look like this. Ding, right into your star, but not quite there yet. I think you had to have your perception fixed, or something needed to go on for you. You're having some type of shift. Now this card gives me a timing element, whatever this is. Master healing. Look at that, 33. That's alignment right there. So right now, go ahead and continue, because right now you're on this path of healing. You're at a 23, and look, just a little bit longer, 33, and you're going to be good to go. That's nice. That's nice energies. It's almost like, well, that's your reading. It's almost like Spirit just wants this to be the reading alone. Whatever is next, it's got to line up here. Let's go ahead and check. Now, I'm going to use these cards, which are different from the Sagittarius cards that I just pulled. The Sagittarius energies, they have a lot going on right now. Their cards were like so filled with contention. And, you know, I know some of you may have Sagittarius placements. Look at these cards just popping out for you. Ooh, speaking of contention, I'm seeing a lot of Seven of Wands energy. The Seven of Wands, gosh, there's this Seven of Wands energy coming across with that Five of Wands conflict. Seven of Wands is about defensive energy. Five of Wands is about conflict energy. It could be internal conflict, just that conflicting energy. But meanwhile, on this card, it's almost like still. Nothing going on. So you see, maybe, you know what? It's interesting. I'm wondering why you've got these two. But I'm getting very clearly that this is you and so is this. So for some of you, this could be that you give this, you're more plugged into consciously this stillness energy. But underneath it all is this, you see? And it's almost like whatever is going on in your internal state, you feel almost like unable to handle it is what I'm getting. It's almost like you're unable to really delve into that shadow work, that those emotions that are deep down inside, because Scorpios, it could be too much, right? But on your surface, you're looking like this at the conscious mind. I wonder how many of you are aware that you're walking around with this. Now, it's interesting that I don't see the Five of Wands here, which talks about that conflict. This is giving me that extra added energy of defensiveness. So this is telling me that some of you may actually not be fully confronting whatever it is that you need to be confronting. There's that Eight of Swords energy. Eight of Swords energy carries that imprisoned thinking. Ooh, just got hit with it. Oh, look at that. And almost turned this over. Just goes to show you the energy. Look. This Eight of Swords energy is imprisoned thinking, but the way it's coming across is really over the heart space. I know I said the heart space is open now because it looks a little bit, a lot more open because something shifted here. But I gotta tell you, you've still got these bars. It's like these, it's not like a wall as it was before where it's completely shut off. Here it's like these jail cell bars like this over the heart. And that's coming across as that resistance, that resistance, in that really bad French accent, just to let you know how much resistance is there. And I'm feeling exhaustion in the heart space. So a lot of you Scorpios, completely understandable, because you guys always have, like I said, tower moments, like fires to put out. You've got a lot more trauma than a lot of other signs. Trauma, you eat trauma for breakfast is what I'm seeing. And that's because you're capable of processing it, but it's hard. And what happens is that it leads to very scorpionic traits like not being able to trust. You guys are literally the investigators of the zodiac. Like you can't hide something from a Scorpio, but the flip side of that is that they don't trust anybody, right? And they keep more secrets than anybody. Like, damn, can you guys just please? No one's asking you for your PIN number for your ATM. Just can you let us know how you're feeling? That's kind of what it is, Scorpio. It's like you want to know everything about everybody else, but you don't want to give about yourself. And that's because you don't trust. And so that energy right there is this defensiveness and this obsessive thoughts and these obsessive thoughts. And at the end of the day, it's kind of like you can't get without giving. In other words, you can't have love if you don't give love. You can't have people interested in you if you don't show an interest in other people, but it's always that flip side, because you wonder why no one's interested in you, but when people take an interest, you're not really open to it, and you don't take an interest in other people. And if they take an interest in you, you kind of get distrustful, like, why are they taking an interest in me, like, what's wrong? And that's because on some level you don't feel you're interesting. Listen, I mean, what are we going to do? What are we going to do with you, Scorpio? All right, so anyway, let's, build that wall. I mean it, because literally they just reminded me to build a wall. So let's see what that wall is. Look at that, 10 of cups. Oh, whatever this card is, we're going to go with this card underneath. Aw, there it is. Look at you walking away from that 10 of cups. Walking away from that Ten of Cups. Yet, interestingly, it's being shown on the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is that card that talks about calling something in, right? But right now, you know, the message is you can't call something in on this Page of Wands if you're still holding one of those wands from the defensiveness energy of the Seven of Wands. You have to call somebody in with the Ace of Wands, all right? So, in other words, just because you're going through the motions doesn't mean your energy is really clear enough to call somebody in. And I think that's probably why we've seen this master healing happen for you, and it's bringing you closer to this alignment, and your whole body and everything's moving in for this person, whoever this is, right? But at the same, I just felt that move away a little bit, right? So this person could be somebody that, like, the more you go in, the more they move away. It's almost like they could have either not necessarily, they didn't have to move, but I'm just feeling their energy move away a little bit. And this is a little bit of a message that for some of you, this is not for all of you, that some of you have to revise your approach, okay? So remember, you catch more flies with honey, right? Is that the saying? Sugar, honey? Anyway, so you can't like ignore somebody and this and that and then expect them to hang around, right? So you have to, because I'm feeling you move towards them, but they move away a little bit because you've got to kind of like warm up a little bit, okay? But I see that for some of you Scorpios, a reason why you're not warming up a little bit, because like we talked about the distrustful energies that create this wall, but also because I'm seeing that some of you are like, what else can I get? Okay, what else can I get? So that means to me that some of you Scorpios are out there trying to play the field. Speaking of that, there's your Empress, okay, representing the other person, male, female, gender non-conforming, it doesn't matter. Some of you are like, oh, okay, well, let's see what else I can get. There's the Lover's card, okay? All right. Wow, so what is this? Yeah, the Magician card. You see, so Spirit is saying you can have what it is that you want if you take the proper, appropriate action steps in the physical. So again, you catch more flies with honey, and you have to give in order to get. These are relationships 101. It's about reciprocal energy. It's about having positive self-esteem. I'm seeing also for some of you, you want to be the Empress, male, female, doesn't matter. You want to be the one that people give to. That's what I'm seeing here as well. So it's almost like you're like, well, how much can I get? So yeah, there's quite a few of you on this call, you know, Scorpios, you guys tend to be one of the higher viewers, right? But you have to remember, very important, you have to give to get. If you want to build intimacy with somebody, you have to tell about yourself and you have to listen. So, you know, being a bump on the log is not going to get you anywhere except in the bog, you know, where the logs are. With the bumps. And so Spirit is saying that you have to get out there and do your thing, but yet I see this sword is over your heart space. I also heard over your throat. So this is like blocking you from communicating what's on your heart and from communicating in general. So they're saying put the sword to proper use, which is to communicate, okay? And that's your power right now, to be in this Magician mode. Guys, I almost said be in this Emperor mode. But I feel like you have to get into Magician mode first before you can even get into Emperor. I see that this is the single card, Nine of Pentacles, and it's coming across as you, Scorpios. I do see somebody in your past, but I see somebody heading off. You know what I'm getting from this card? It's almost like you're no longer necessarily affected by your past. You know, it's like I'm not really even thinking about my past person, but take a look here, just as I said that, take a look at this Eight of Cups and this Devil card. So part of you is looking like you're still, it's almost like you're kind of in this space where you're looking to reap benefits, you're looking to move forward, you know, do good things for yourself, and you're not hung up, but there's still a part of you that's lingering in there, and you probably need to look at that, where you are still looking at your past person. I heard them say past princess. Again, it doesn't matter male, female, just past the other person. Your ex is coming back up. Your ex has nothing to do with that person, long gone, okay? For most of you, but I'm seeing you're still looking at that person and you're still like, what went wrong? And that's Devil energy, because look at it sitting right on top of this Empress representing the new person. which is connected to the Lovers card. So what's happening, clear as day, is you're projecting, you're focusing so much on this past that you're projecting right onto this new person. And no wonder you've got your they're saying they're so funny. They're saying your devil worship, so to speak. You're worshiping this wound. You're worshiping this devil wound. Like, oh, this happened. This is always going to happen. This person did that to me. Okay, move on, right? It's time to move on. It's going to be 2021 soon. You're going to bring your ex baggage up into your new stuff, and then it's going to be a whole nother year of Scorpio, like no one ever loves me, which is ridiculous. So you really, 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 really have to get rid of your baggage and open up your heart, because at this point, it's just all you. What is this card? Wheel of Fortune. Gotta let the wheel turn, right? You have to let the wheel turn. Because, you know, guys, I would let you guys know if there were some things that were hanging on to you, but I'm actually feeling that, no, you're the one hanging on to this old stuff, and it's because of this low self-worth. But for some of you, it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm just hearing, but she or he was my friend. But you know what? Were they really? Were they? And it's kind of like, now, are you being a friend to the new person, or creating energies that would allow your new person in? I'm just, you know, I'm seeing Saturn connected to this. So some of you may actually be going through a Saturn return, or some of you may still be going through some lessons. This was a significant lesson, whatever this is, but it all can end once you make the will-centered decision to put an end to this, do your healing, and move on. Okay. Anyway, anything else you want to say, Spirit? Yeah, the Six of Swords coming in reverse. Literally, the move on energy is for Six of Swords, and it's coming into reverse. Yeah. Fear card, the Moon card, I don't know. Five of Pentacles, low self-worth. Guys, Seven of Swords, deceptive energy. One more. What is this guy? Queen of Wands. Who this? Okay. This could be the new person. Okay. Could be a fire sign, but look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Holding on to something too much. So anyway, let's just draw one card for the Queen of Wands and let's move on, because I think, is it time? Done? Oh, 17. No, wait, still good. 17 minutes, 17 seconds. If that's not alignment, I don't know what is. 1 and 7 is 8, so that's 8 and 8. 8 of Cups, walk away. Move on from all this stuff. Because look at all that you've got going on there. You guys are playing. Don't play around. 2021's coming up. Look, we're trying to cut ties. What was this? Yeah, Three of Wands, waiting, falling right on the Devil card. Okay, some of you might still be waiting for somebody from your past. An ex is an ex for a reason, okay? And especially if you have new love waiting for you and you're just choosing not to show up for it. There's the soulmate card right on top of the Queen of Wands. What's that card? King of Cups. I'm leaving all of you guys because I can't do this. Look at you. And the Two of Pentacles, indecision energy. It couldn't be any clearer. It's indecisive. It's right on top of the Nine of Pentacles, single card as well. So you're single, but you're indecisive between your past pain, your coupled with this low self-worth, self-deceit, fear energy, not moving on, imprisoned thoughts, defensive energy and conflict around the heart space, but putting up this veneer that you're all nice and calm and peaceful. Meanwhile, you're walking away from your happiness. Your happiness is coming through as the Queen of Wands, soulmate energy, 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, Lover's card, Empress, and you showing up as the King of Cups, but pouring out this cup, this Ace of Cups. Look, I got nothing for you guys, okay? You guys know I have no sympathy. Look at, I should. Here's the heartbreak card, but no sympathy for people who have love in their face and they are refusing to pick it up. So please, please, please. Anyway, long story short, I'm getting the Master Healing is saying there's more healing to be had. All right, let's pull one more card because I'd like to. Okay, there's more healing to be had. Yes, but it's almost like they're saying there's more to the story. Okay, let's grab these cards because I'm running out of cards. They're saying there's. Oops. Yeah. There's the illusion card. Okay. There's some illusions going on here. That's double moon energy here. This card popped out. What is this? Two of Trees in the reverse. Flexibility. Okay, so you're being a little too rigid right now. It's too rigid, you guys. And it's kind of like the rigidity is coming where it's like indecision. Should I go with my heartache and pain, or should I go with the new love? If I were to show you the direction that you're kind of leaning more towards, it's definitely the pain and whatnot. And so you're shutting out that decision. I mean, shutting out that decision. See, I was going to say something else. So shutting out that um, that person, that ability to connect. For some of you, you may already know this person, clear as day. For some of you, this is a stream of energy that is not able to come in because you're blocking it. Ooh, whatever this card is, practically flew into my hands. What is that? Five of Hearts. That's the Five of Cups grief card. You see? Yeah. It's like literally right there. Bam, look right. The Lover's card, Union, right on top. You can't have love, they said, if you're in the middle of this sorrow energy, okay? So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here because I think it's pretty much straightforward. At the bottom of the deck, we've got this Four of Trees. Spirit is saying that right now, for you, Scorpio, you are going through a significant growth period, and it definitely has to do with the heart space energies. I do feel that you've done some significant healing lately, which is great, and opening up. We saw that earlier. The reading started with that, but you still have to open up some more. And so this is like something's gonna come in for you if you can get over this hurdle. Just as I said that, look at the next card, progress. Ooh, and right underneath, success. Okay, but you have to let go of this energy that you're holding on to. You have to accept that it's over, whatever it is. No one's holding your feet to the fire anymore. Nobody's hurting you anymore. This is all you holding it in, keeping it up, and literally at the bottom of the deck, hoarding. You're the one holding on to this stuff, all right? Anyway, guys, if you'd like a personal reading with me, you know where to find me. God bless. And yeah, okay, we all need a little bit of love. 2021's coming, and let's go for reals, all right? Bye. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.